last episode, and I just realized I forgot my diaphragm calls, so I've only got one call with me, but I've got the decoys set up in the open area in front of me. I can already hear gobbles that way, but they sound like they're a ways away. It's a lot colder than it was last weekend, so I'm not sure if that'll play any role in how much the birds are moving or not, but I've been excited to get out here, so we're finally in the woods and we're ready to go. I think I'm going to grab my stuff, kind of back up a little bit, and try to get a vantage point to see a long ways to see if I can see the turkeys. Someplace else, I heard the gobbles for a while, and I could gradually hear them getting farther and farther away, and now I can't hear them anymore. So if you watched the last video, I said how I was getting pictures of turkeys on 2 cameras, but not the one that I moved the one camera to where I thought they were going in between this whole week. I've not got a single picture of a turkey on that camera. So if I can't get a good look at any turkeys and can't hear any turkeys, I think I'm going to try to look for some sign where the leaves are ruffled up and other things like that for where these turkeys are moving in between my 2 cameras, and hopefully get the one camera set up there so I can get a better idea of all the places that the turkeys are traveling, because both mornings I've hunted out here, the gobbles have not come from our property, so I think they're just using it as a travel point at this point of time. So I need to figure out which route they're kind of taking. So if I can't get a good look at any turkeys, that's what I'm going to do. Well, I found signs here and there of turkeys, but I did not see any. I didn't move the camera yet because I did see turkeys move through the area that the camera's in right now. I saw them move through that same exact area multiple times last season. So I don't know if it's just an off week or what, so I'm going to give it until the end of the weekend of when I'm going to pack up, and then I can decide whether or not I'm going to move the camera. I think I'll be out pretty early this afternoon because, like I said, they aren't roosting here, so I think they kind of are traveling through the area a while before they roost. So I've got pictures of them. Hopefully I can just meet up with them in time. Next time I need to make sure I bring out my calls. I'm still trying to get the hang of things. If you watched my season last year, you'll know that it's the first year in many years that I tried turkey hunting, so I'm still trying to get like the technique and everything down. So it's definitely a learning experience so far, and I may be relying too much on my deer hunting technique to try to pattern the animal, and these birds are not very easy to pattern. So I'm still trying to get the hang of things, and we will be out this afternoon. I just wanted to take a second to thank our video and series sponsors for this turkey season, New View Hunting Clothes. I wanted to thank them very much for partnering with me for this hunting season, and I briefly mentioned in the last episode that they are having a photo contest giveaway, and they are giving away a lot of great prizes. The grand prize wins about $590 worth of gear, and there are a lot of runner-up prizes as well. So if you are interested in that, you do not even have to submit a photo with you wearing New View's
hunting camo. You can post any photos that you want, and they're giving away a ton of great prizes. And I'm very happy with my new View hunting clothes, and it will give you a chance to win some of your own. So all the camo that you see in this video and this series is from New View, and if you would like to purchase your very own camo, you can use my code to get 35% off. I will have all of that linked down below, the photo contest, the ways you can get 35% off, and my code. So make sure you check them out and submit some photos, and who knows, you could win yourself a very big prize.
We are back in the woods. I took a little bit of a drive after my hunt to see if I could get an eye on those gobblers that I heard this morning in the roost. And sure enough, they were crossing the road right in front of me, all strutted up. So I found them. They're about a mile away from here, so hopefully they're traveling a lot and they come back this direction, but hopefully they didn't keep on going. I'm pretty positive those are the ones that I heard this morning, because it was the same general area of where I first heard them gobbling, and then kind of dimmed out in that direction as well as they kept on moving. So there was 4 or 5 really nice ones and a couple hens, so hopefully the hens have kind of started to relax for the day, and the toms are looking around for something to do. So head out. I don't know where I'm gonna sit yet, but get out there and get all set up. Well, I just saw for sure 2 toms over there. I'm not sure where they went. I'm not sure what the best technique to do is, if I should try to sneak around, because they definitely saw me. I'm not sure if I should sneak around and just get set up and try to call them in a little bit, or what I should do now. Well, I haven't seen or heard any turkeys since I scared those 2 out of here. And I know for sure the one was a tom. It looked like a nice one, of course. I couldn't get the camera on it quick enough. I've been sitting here for a long time, calling every half hour to 45 minutes or so. I haven't gotten a response from anything. I've had some deer move through, and that's it. So I think I'm going to grab the decoys and maybe get a vantage point to see if I can see any in the surrounding area or not. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there was, I think, 2 toms out there. One was strutting. I first heard gobbles as I was coming back here, so I was coming really slow. And then I kicked up like 30 or 40 deer, and they all ran out in the field and pushed the turkeys. I've been calling and I cannot get a response now. They must be spooked and they're not going to gobble for me anymore. I guess that's a bright side, that I'm finally seeing some turkeys and some toms at that, because those, I couldn't see their beards, but they look like big-bodied turkeys. They were just as tall as the back of the deer. I think I'm gonna back off, hopefully let them feel comfortable throughout the rest of the night and not so pressured
and I don't know yet if I'm going to be out first thing in the morning or if I'm going to wait and like do a day sit from 10 to whenever. So I may switch things up and actually sit in a blind tomorrow, because those two first toms that I saw were like 20 yards from one of my blinds that I didn't even know the turkeys were on this side of the property. So taking a little bit of a learning curve, and those deer keep pushing the turkeys out. The same thing happened last year. I would hear gobbles and try to put a good spot stalk on them, and the turkeys wouldn't see me, and then all of a sudden I would kick up a big old group of deer, and that would spook the turkeys. So I wasn't the one spooking the turkeys. I was spooking the deer, and then the deer, big old herd of deer, would push the turkeys out. So we'll be out tomorrow. Not sure what time, but I will let you know when we are out in the woods.
So we are out. It is the next day. I decided I was going to sit in the blind that I saw them next to yesterday. There's a lot of fresh scratchings on the ground, so I got my decoys set up. I think I'm going to wait a while before I start calling, just see if they make their way through here, because I kicked a lot of deer up and I don't want to start calling right away, especially with what happened yesterday. So hopefully they'll see my decoys from a distance and come in to investigate.
Well, I've been out here for a long time. I tried calling. Tried just sitting there for a long time before I even started calling. I walked back where I saw the toms yesterday and called and did not get a response, so I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna pull myself back out today and maybe try a different time tomorrow, because I actually had one show up on camera about 11 today in the back, so I have to give that a try. Not really sure what to do. Well, it is 2 days later. There's a big group of turkeys heading towards our field, so I'm going to try to get out there real quick to try to cut them off. So I will see you out in our field. Well, that did not work out. I think they saw me when I was trying to cut in between the trees. So I am out to our other piece of property right now, going to move around a little bit, see if I can get a look on some birds, or maybe call and see if I can hear some. It is raining, so I don't know how long I'm going to be out or where I'm going to sit, and I may move a trail camera, since that one that I put out here 2 weeks ago or a week ago still has yet to get a single bird on camera. So may need to move that camera if the hunt does not go well. Well, the hunt did not go well at all. I was looking for some turkeys, and I was standing there and I heard a noise, and that noise turned out to be my tripod tipping over into a very big puddle. And it was my most expensive camera that I have, and it was my only non-waterproof camera that I have. So I put it in rice. Rice did not do the trick, and I had to end up taking apart the camera. And I'm actually recording on it right now, so hopefully it is fixed. The only thing that I do not have on it anymore is the automatic lens cover that would open and shut when I would turn on and off the camera, which I really liked. So that's going to be a little bit of more getting used to and have to be a little bit more careful with the camera so I'm not scratching the lens or getting it dirty and all that kind of stuff. So fingers crossed that it will last me a lot longer the way that it is now, and I will have to be a little bit more careful not to get it in water again. So thank you very much for NewView partnering with me for this video and this series. I hope this video was a little bit more exciting than the last one, and hopefully we can actually get on some turkeys and get a little bit of a closer encounter, if not a shot, in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Oh my